open crown and see till morn. With this song of growth we.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is a fun interview about Soulframe, a game that is really cool and you should be excited about it. I'm here with Sydney and Scott. Can you explain your roles for them briefly?
Yes, I'm Sydney. I am the narrative designer for Soulframe.
I'm Scott, and I'm the lead designer.
All right, heavy hitters. Okay, so elevator pitch in case someone watching for some reason doesn't know Soulframe. What would you tell them about the game?
I keep copying what Sarah, our community manager, says. It is a fantasy world about redemption, romanticism, and magic. Yeah.
It's refreshingly pleasant. It's very positive. The demo that I saw yesterday just about made me and Steve Saylor cry. We were like sitting next to each other, and I was like, God damn, this has me in my feelings. And he was like, me too. I was
Success.
Like, yeah. Like, fuck. Cool. All right. So I'm trying to order this because I wasn't going to mention that bear until later. But now we're talking about the bear. So as you've now seen, because this is going up after that, there's a wonderful little bear, well, big, very big bear, that this demo sort of embodies everything about this game in one little package to me, where it's like, okay, there's some kind of negative influence that we're trying to heal. We're trying to bring that. I mean, first of all, I feel like this is the game that the world needs right now, which is very nice. What was starting very basically, like, what was the impetus for wanting to do this game and for, like, focusing on that positivity, I guess? Like, is it just because everything is terrible?
Yeah, I think the state of the world has sort of got everyone down. So when we were deciding to work on the game, it was sort of like, can we make a fantasy game that isn't just grim dark and has some optimism and some redemption arc in it? And yeah, it's definitely on our mind how messed up the world is, and bringing a little bit of positivity to people's lives is an important part.
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask, gameplay-wise, are there considerations that go into, like, manifesting positivity through gameplay? Because it's like, this is a game that has combat and swords and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's not absent of violence.
Yeah.
But have you thought, like, how can we embody positivity through the actual gameplay?
Yeah, I guess through the Omen Beast, you know, the redemption of the Omen Beast is a big a part of that. And then I think even in the smaller moment-to-moment gameplay, we have a lot of rescuing the forest critters from capture. With the Bromius quest, we have the acorns, and that's going to be worked into the core loop of the game and about healing the world. So yeah, that's something we're always trying to find, those little tidbits to balance the darker side of the combat.
Yeah, even with some of our combat enemies, we have a chance to redeem them, like the Odin War Dogs.
Yeah.
Based on community feedback, actually. Originally, you had to kill them, but nobody wants to kill dogs, especially not in Soulframe.
No. Yeah.
And so now, when you attack them, their big helmets, their kind of mind control helmets, fall off, and then they run off into the forest to be free.
That.
And the same with our little corrupted sprout folk that you'll see in the Bromius demo. Also, when you kill them, it kind of just plants them as little cabbages. They land back into the earth, and they say thank you or thanks, and then they're going to be born again into healthy sprouts.
Yeah, I think finding those moments of levity in all of it is super important, and I think we're starting to find our groove for that. So it's great.
Well, I'm happy to have that confirmed, because I was like, when in the demo I saw them fighting the little sproutlings.
Yeah,
right?
Sprout folk.
I was like, oh, I don't want to kill these things. But then I saw, the little cabbages, and I was like, okay, I guess we're just like curing them, and they start over. And okay, good. Here I've just written, I love the bear.
Me too.
That's not exactly a question.
No.
But I mean, like, we talked a little bit about this in the press Q&A yesterday, but someone was asking about mocap for the bear and like the animations on this bear, and I think you've done a really great job with the creatures in this, that they still feel beastly and animal, but then when they start singing or talking, that also feels natural and fits. Like the face animations for the bear looked really good. Was that hard to get right? Or
I
was
assume
it-
so. The animation team that we have, they're world class. Like the amount of effort and the amount of detail and the amount of, that team works right to the last second on these demos, and they're always sort of the last people to check in and make sure that every last little bit is squeezed out of the animation to get that personality across. So they really, really try hard, and it really shows the dedication of that team. Yep.
Yeah, they are incredible. I love Bromius. I love the way the animation team does mocap often with already recorded voice, so they can really, like I know with Verminia, I love watching Verminia's animations. It's like, I love her voice. I love working with her voice actress, Kim Bonifay, but once the animation team takes her audio and has her kind of swaying around, and it just like she just comes to life. And it was the same with Bromius at the end when he scratches his back up against the tree.
Yeah.
He's my spirit animal.
He's wonderful. Let's talk about the floppet.
The floppet in the room.
Yeah, the floppet in the room. Yeah. So normally you have a guide bird, but for this mission or forever, is it a choice? You can have a flying rat.
Yeah, I think the ship has sailed on. It's going to end up having to be like something that lives with our game
We
forever
can't
now.
take it back.
People are really loving it, so I think it's going to be one of those things. For the players who do want to go back to their bird, they can. If people that want to keep the floppet, I imagine we're going to have to allow them to.
I will personally be keeping the floppet.
You can't, once you go floppet,
Yeah.
you can't go floppet. Yeah. And you made this?
I did.
I heard you made this.
I crocheted
It's
her.
so wonderful.
Thank you. I'm quite proud. My little girl.
I have no physical crafting skills, so I'm looking at this and I'm just like, how did you even... It's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
You should sell those in the merch store.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Side hustle.
I mean, it would
Side
take you a lot of
hustle.
work,
Yeah.
but
I'll
maybe...
get into it.
You might get an order or two for it, like one or two.
I have
but-
gotten requests now to start doing moats, which I would like
Oh,
to do.
cute.
The moats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was also just announced, or just shown, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The moat system, don't call it a mod, but like...
No, it's. I think I've been trying to find a good way to describe it. It's sort of like injecting some soul into your weapon and giving players power they can earn and customize over time, and putting our little Soulframe spin on it by giving it a character and giving it a personality. So when it goes into your weapon and you use it, it feels sort of like something unique to our game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this sort of levels up over time? Or?
Yeah, so it's you'll be able to find these in the world, and as you capture them, you can basically inject it into your weapon, and that will give you different attributes and different upgrades for your weapon. So there's the fire mote that will give you a little bit of fire attack, or there's the lightning one.
Right. Okay.
And
Cool.
they'll all have different little spins, and this is a system we can add to over time and add more motes and as the game grows.
And you can change them out and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically, we had a system very early on called the idols, which gave the players basically like a super weapon, and then we felt that players love that, but then they were like, well, I'd like to have a sword super weapon, or I'd like to have this. So this is basically taking those two ideas and the idea of soul stealing in our game and kind of fusing all those systems together to create something that's a little more cohesive and a little more Soulframe.
Yeah, really good. This is completely random, but I love the animation of falling backwards into the hub area.
I know.
It's so good.
The trust fall.
Yeah, it's so good. I wanted to talk to you about the writing and the style of the dialogue in this, because I've admired since the very first trailer, whenever that was, with the naked person on the beach or whatever.
The moose.
Yeah. I've admired the kind of almost rhyming kind of poetry of the dialogue and stuff. How many new words have you learned because of trying to write in this insane vernacular?
Oh, many. That's
Yeah.
a great question. I have a favorite, well, I have quite a few favorite reference websites, but one of them is I think it's Merriam-Webster Historical Thesaurus.
Okay.
Oh, if you have a word and you're thinking, this isn't spicy enough, I need some ye olde energy in this, you type it in and
Yeah.
it will show you all of the synonyms and then the dates of which, often the dates when they were spoken, when they stopped being spoken, so I can it's such a good website.
Ooh.
And
I need to look into that.
yeah, it's really great.
I was writing a Western feature and looking at all the old terms like bone orchard and
Ooh,
stuff.
I
It's like,
love
ooh,
that.
baby, that's a cemetery. It's like, oof, resurrectionists and stuff. It's all good.
Bone orchard. I'll
Bone
use
orchard,
that.
right? Yeah. Have a Western, side story or whatever in the bone orchard. All right, we already talked about how the song made me cry. Who is Matt Chalmers the composer for this too, or who's the composer for these songs? Are we saying that?
I believe it's Keith.
Yeah, I believe so. I honestly don't know because that team is so blended together. It's crazy how they work. But
The beautiful new department that we looked
Oh,
through the
yeah,
window
yeah.
at yesterday. We were
Yeah.
like, oh, I think they were recording something, so we couldn't go in, but
yeah,
which bummed me out because I wanted to see it. But anyway, it was a great song, and I loved
Yeah.
it. And
our music and sound department continues to kill it. I always love the comments when we put out stuff that has the great music and sound over top of it. It's like we're a music studio faking as a game developers.
And they're right.
Yeah.
They're right,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and blending it into the narrative too, like when the bear tries to sing the little song of growth at the beginning and then can't do it, I was like, oh my god! Like right now, I'm like, yeah. Okay, last question. The tone. Well, second to last question. Before I grill you on release dates and stuff. The tone of Soulframe. This kind of demo. I don't know. It had like the flop it came out of the butt. There was a bit of goofiness.
That it did.
How are you finding like nailing down a tone for this game between like, just staying positive and good, clean fun and having a bit of like humor and like kind of that sort of edge to it? This is a rambling question. Go.
No, I love this question, and I love talking about this because I think we really hit our stride with the
Yeah.
Bromius quest for the first time in that balance between the absurd and then the serious and the dark and the human side of things. And I think you could look at them as two opposite ends of a spectrum, but you could also look at them as perfect balances to each other. I think one of the reasons I love fantasy and writing fantasy is because it obscures the harsh truths in a way that makes them more manageable, more easy to look at.
Sisyphus laughs, yeah.
He does. He do. And I think being able to tell like such a real story about addiction through this goofy bear character, it I don't know, I think it hit something really unique and really special, and it felt very Soulframe to me.
Yeah.
I think those absurd, funny moments cut really nicely away from the dark and the doom and the gloom of a lot of the real world issues that we're going to deal with in the game. So I'm really excited to keep doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to... You got to laugh at the void, right?
You have to.
For
Yeah.
sure. All right, when the hell is Bromius coming out? When's this whole game coming out? What the hell's going on?
We don't have an official release date. We are not really tied down to any sort of timeline quite yet. We feel like we're getting close to maybe leaving Preludes, but it's something that we're sort of managing and looking at our stats and our Preludes feedback to make sure that the game is in a state that we feel comfortable with, opening it up to a wider audience. Over TennoCon, we did open it up to a much wider audience.
Yeah, this is coming out just after that, but I think they were saying like more than 1 million people on the wait list.
Yeah, there is a large
Just
amount of
been
people.
let in.
Yeah. So we do like a weekly lottery where we let people in groups, but the group has grown so large that people that are joining us now, that pool was just, they never get in by the time
Right.
Preludes was done. So we decided that over TennoCon, as a celebration of 10 years and stuff, that we would open it up and allow that group to shrink, and then we'll start building that group up. But then
Right.
new people adding after will have a much bigger chance of actually jumping into the game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's fun. Having played, I think I got it in like 5 or something. It's on 10 now. So 10, no. Oh. But yeah, I have to jump back in with this new stuff because I was like, oh man. Because yeah, I kind of like, I got to everything that was there a while back, and then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Like this is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of game there and for players to engage with. So hopefully you guys can jump in and give us feedback, and we'll continue to develop together.
Yeah. I think it's a really interesting way to do it. Sort of like this semi-public pre-alpha. Preludes is a perfect name for it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a really nice. And you said that you were hoping for no more character resets now?
I'm personally pushing for no character resets.
Okay.
Working on live service games, that's a world we have to live in.
Yeah.
We can't expect players to give up their time that they've invested in the game just because we decided to change something. So I think we have to respect their investment of their play time and their personal time that they put into it, by making sure that we're not forcing a reset on them.
Yeah.
I know there's talk about adding an optional reset that for players when we do leave Preludes or we do get a major release, that if they do want to reset their character
Right.
instead of creating a new account, that they can basically reset and try all of the improvements we've done to the point. But for players that are maybe more casual and don't have
Right.
hundreds of hours to put into it, but have been with us for a while and have sunk that time into it, I think we need to be aware of that investment and respect it.
I really like that option. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Well, thank you both so much. Any other burning things you want to say before we end it? I think I hit all my things. Oh, inspirations. Really quick, like Nazca. Like, what are we talking about for inspirations for Soulframe?
We keep talking about Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli is a big
Yeah.
one. I keep mentioning the old fantasy movies that Stephen and Jeff have been recommending to me. I've watched Legend,
Yeah.
Willow,
Yeah. Oh, Willow. Yeah.
really good. Yeah, Neverending Story, I
Yeah.
love.
Neverending Story doesn't hold up.
What?
As much.
We're going to have to take this
Yeah.
offline. We'll talk later.
It's got pacing issues.
Oh, God. Okay, anyway.
When I saw it as a 4-year-old, and I was like, oh my God, it's so scary. And now as an adult, whatever, we'll talk about it. We can talk about it later.
But yeah, that
Childhood
kind
scars.
of... Yeah,
The Nothing ruined me as a kid, yeah.
Those childhood fantasy environments, I think, have a lot of like brightness and whimsy that we don't see as much in fantasy today. So, less. A lot of stuff today is referencing that, and we're, I think, trying to almost embody it in a way without any nudge, nudge, wink, wink, like a really earnest approach to fantasy.
Yeah.
So, those are, I think, that's what we're drawing from.
It's refreshing, yeah. And Willow, like, I hadn't connected that, but now that you say it, I'm like, Willow for sure, yeah. It's like, I gotta watch Willow again.
Oh.
It's been a few years. I didn't see the show. Didn't they, like, pull it off Apple
I
or
heard it was bad.
Disney? Oh, it was bad?
That's what I heard. I haven't watched
Okay.
it.
Everything's bad. But play Soulframe and then everything is good.
Yeah.
Heal the world. All right. Thank you both so much. This was wonderful. I'm really looking forward to this game. It really does feel like a balm for the internet and for, sociopolitical issues. Anyway, so thanks for making this game, because it's what I feel like the world needs right now, for sure, between gun games and everything. I still love Warframe, and there's positivity in Warframe too. It's a very positive game, actually.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah. All
lot
right.
a lot of human stories in Warframe.
Absolutely. That's actually what I like about these two games on the whole. Is like, at first blush, Warframe feels like it might be the like darker, angry sister of Soulframe, which maybe it is, but it's also like there's so much humanity in there too. And, yeah, it shines through. there's just love and care in all of this, and it's so lovely and wonderful. And reflected in the beautiful community here at TennoCon. Check out our other TennoCon coverage. How about that segue? I've got an interview with all the actors that were here and with the sound and music department, which was really fun. And another one coming up that I haven't done yet with Megan and Danielle, where we're going to talk about the story and the lore, and I'm really nervous about how that's going to go, because I'm like, the order of events is confusing to me, but yes, we'll get there. All right, check them all out, Easy Allies, patreon.com/Easy Allies. Thank you both so much. Anything else you want to plug, socials or anything, or whatever, or screw all that, whatever?
Play Soulframe.
Yeah.
Play Soulframe!
Join us.
Join us, won't you?
Get on the list. All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Encore, Ego, encore.